Hi Ma, good morning to everyone. Today we are discussing about some basic topics of physics. So in yesterday's class we will discuss the what are the physical quantities, what is the measurement, what is the unit, what is the fundamental quantities, what are the fundamental quantities, all are discussing about. In today's class we will discuss the what are the derived quantities and derived units. Derived quantities, the physical quantity which is derived from the fundamental quantities are called the derived quantities and their units are called derived units. Once again I will repeat it. What are the derived quantities? The physical quantities which are derived from the fundamental quantities. That means what are the fundamental quantities? Mass, length, time, all are temperature, electric intensity, all are fundamental quantities. The physical quantity which is derived from the fundamental quantities are called the derived quantities and their units are called derived units. I will give some examples: velocity, acceleration, force, work, etc. Why we are saying those are derived quantities? For example, we are considering the first example, velocity. Velocity V equal to distance by time or displacement by time. So the time is our fundamental quantity, displacement, length, distance, all are fundamental quantities. So we are deriving the velocity is the derived quantity. Why? Because we are using fundamental quantities and find the velocity term. So velocity will be equal to rate of change of displacement which is derived from the fundamental quantities or by using fundamental quantities. That's why these are derived quantities. Similarly, acceleration is nothing but a rate of change of velocity. Rate of change of means the time, with respect to time we will saying like that, rate of change of. So acceleration A equal to velocity by time. That means the rate of change of velocity gives the acceleration. The velocity comes from fundamental quantity. So acceleration is also derived by using fundamental quantities. That's why velocity, acceleration, work, force, everything are known as the derived quantity. Similarly, force F equal to, we know that force F equal to m into A. F ante force, m is the mass, A is the acceleration. Mass is the fundamental quantity and A is the acceleration derived from velocity term. Velocity can be derived from fundamental quantities. That's why force is also a derived quantity. So F equal to ma is also a derived quantity. Next, work. W equal to F into S. Here F is the force, S is the displacement. Displacement is the fundamental quantity. Force, F is also a fundamental quantity derived from fundamental quantity. Mass and acceleration. Acceleration is from velocity. Velocity is also derived from fundamental quantity. These all are the physical quantity which is derived from fundamental quantities or derived by using fundamental quantities are nothing but derived quantities and their units are called the derived units. The examples are velocity, acceleration, work, force, power, everything, all are derived quantities. We have just 7 fundamental quantities. That's why by using those fundamental quantities we can find out the so many derived quantities and dimensional formulas also of there. So the units of fundamental derived quantities are nothing but derived units. The units of derived quantities is nothing but derived units. And next our topic, vectors. Everybody knows the vectors in your 9th classes. Everybody learns the vectors topic, vectors, scalars. What is meant by vector? Vector is nothing but a physical quantity which is having both magnitude and direction is called a vector quantity. Once I will repeat it. A physical quantity which is having both magnitude and direction is nothing but a vector quantity. Otherwise, that is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity means the physical quantity which is having only magnitude. There is no direction. That is a scalar quantity. That means there is no direction means only magnitude means it's a some constant value. Scalar quantity is nothing but some constant value. That may be 30, 40, 0, 1, 2, whatever it is. It's a small value, some value. Magnitude means some value. So the physical quantity which is having both magnitude and direction, that is a vector quantity. A physical quantity which is having only magnitude, there is no direction, that is a scalar quantity. That means the vector can be expressed is in the form of, for example, xi plus yj plus zk. Here xyz, this means direction indication. This means here x, some value, direction also. But scalar quantity having 2, 24, 0, 7, all are constant values. We will having only magnitude, there is no direction. So that's the vectors. In vectors we have so many types of vectors: unit vector, polar vector, zero vector, non-polar vectors, negative vectors, all are so many there. But some we know something, vectors, unit vector. A vector having unit magnitude is nothing but a unit vector. So a vector having unit magnitude is nothing but a unit vector. Here considering xi plus yj plus zk, x, y, z are the magnitudes and I, j, k are the unit vectors. Unit vectors, those magnitude is 1, obviously, whose magnitude obviously equal to 1. So a vectors having unit magnitude is nothing but a unit vectors. And zero vector, a vector whose magnitude is 0 are called the zero vectors. A vectors whose magnitude is 0 are called the zero vectors. And next one is the equal vectors. Two vectors of equal magnitude in same direction. Two vectors of equal magnitude in same direction is called equal vectors. Here we are taking A and B. These two are having same magnitude. That means 2, 2 or 4, 4 or 6, 6. Whose magnitude is 2. A magnitude is 2 and B magnitude is 2. Same magnitude, but or 2 are in same direction. That is the equal vectors. Negative vectors. The vectors whose magnitude is same but in opposite direction are called the negative vectors. That means A vector and minus A vector. A is having magnitude 2 and this A is also having magnitude 2. But one is upward direction and one is downward direction. These type of vectors are nothing but a negative vectors. A vectors whose magnitude is same but direction is opposite. Those are nothing but a negative vectors. And other one is a position vector. A vector which gives the position of an object with respect to the origin of a coordinate axis is nothing but a position vector, and it is represented with r. R equal to xi plus yj. In this case we are considering two axes. Here this is the object O, coordinate axis center. This is the position vector. This is the, here is the object A. Position vector of A. This line indicates position vector of A. It makes an angle theta with respect to the x coordinate axis. So this is the, in case of we are considering in space, the position vector is in, we are using 3 coordinate system. The minimum coordinates are required to mention the state of a system is nothing but a state of the system. So in space we are considering, in space we want 3 coordinate systems x, y, z. That's why the position coordinate r can be represented with xi plus yj plus zk, and their magnitude is square root of x square plus y square plus z square. Similarly in coordinate system the magnitude r equal to square root of x square plus y square. It will be used in some solved problems. Once I will repeat it. So today's topic is about derived quantities. The derived quantities which are the physical quantity which are derived from the fundamental quantities are known as the derived quantities, and their units are derived units. The examples of derived quantities are velocity, acceleration, work, force, everything, all are the derived quantities. Why? Because we have 7 fundamental quantities. By using these 7 fundamental quantities we can find out the derived quantities. So vectors. Vector is nothing but a physical quantity which is having both magnitude and direction is known as the vector quantity, and the scalar means the physical quantity which is having only magnitude, there is no direction. Those are nothing but a scalar quantities. In vector quantities, unit vector, a vector having unit magnitude are called the unit vectors, and a vector having zero magnitude are called the zero vectors, and equal vectors, the vectors, the two vectors having the same magnitude and are in same direction is called the equal vectors, and negative vector means the two vectors having the same magnitude but opposite in direction are called the negative vectors. And the position of the particle can be expressed by using a vector in a coordinate system is nothing but a position vector. In case we are considering two axes x and y, so the position vector can be represented r equal to xi plus yj. But in case of space, we are taking r will be equal to xi plus yj plus zk, and their position coordinate, and the magnitude of position coordinate is nothing but a, in case of two coordinate system, x square root of x square plus y square. But in case of three coordinate system, the magnitude of the position vector is square root of x square plus y square plus z square. That's it. In tomorrow we will discuss the first chapter of our intermediate first year, first chapter physical sciences. In tomorrow's class we will discuss it. Today's class is over. Thank you.